Hello everyone. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. We have a lot going on this week. Okay, we got a full moon coming. It's going to be in Virgo. That's on the 1st. It's kind of like a soul integrity. Okay, it's all about letting go of the old karma into the new world. It's kind of like, as you would say, Happy New Year. Okay, and this is going to affect everybody. But because we're on the twin flame journey as well, it's going to affect us. So it's going to affect our karma, our masculine that's in a karmic relation, or vice versa, whatever. Okay, it's going to affect that as well. Okay, it's about shedding the old karmic and being the new. This is all about soul integrity, soul purpose. The story we were born to, we're going to be moving into the story that we're moving into our purpose. We're moving into what is going to, like, our soul purpose. And a lot of people are changing careers. A lot of people are changing jobs. A lot of people are changing who they are on the inside. And into an old story, into a new story. So that is also being affected. Karma is going to be about fear. But the universe is going to come in and give it a nudge. Because every now and then we need a nudge. Right? It's going to be a wake-up nudge from the divine. Okay? That's what this whole, with the Virgo in. Okay? Because we got about 5 planets. Basically, it's, where did I write that down at? We have 5 planets in Pisces. That's all about inner self. 5 planets to talk. When you go in, and this will be adding up all week. It's about your mind, heart, feeling, intuition, and integrity. Virgo is going to be the reality of that integrity. And as everyone will go inside the Pisces and all the planets in Pisces, is going to make you feel it. And it's like, and here's Virgo. Virgo is about reality. Virgos are about integrity. And this whole thing is about your soul's integrity. When you say, I'm done with this. I don't want to be like this. When you're in a karmic situation, you don't want to respond in the same way. It'll get you out of the hole. Like, if you go to a job you can't stand because you're afraid. And this is where fear comes in. You're afraid to do anything. But you have the right this time to let it go and be okay. But this is your divine telling you to go. Go. You went inside. You realized this does not fit who I am anymore. And you need to change. If you continue to stay that way and you don't listen, it's going to happen. Okay? In the same way. But this time, like, say somebody does something and say your child doesn't clean their room the way they're supposed to. You always get mad and raise a fit and do whatever. This time, respond differently. It comes from the inside to go out. Okay? That you're just going to respond to break that karmic cycle. That karmic situation. Because it's the same. It's like the same thing in a circle all the time. Okay? So if you respond differently, then they respond differently. And it goes back and forth. And it's shedding the karmic stuff for good. This is for good. If your divine masculine is in a karmic relation and he chooses to walk away, it's final. But during this week, he'll be going inside saying, I don't want to argue. I don't want to live like this. I don't want to do this and blah, blah, blah. This is all inside, okay? Then come the full moon. If he hasn't made that exact decision, Monday will be going on the inside. Tuesday, he'll be inspired to face the fear and make the change, to get out of that bad stuff. Emotionally, okay, Wednesday, okay, Tuesday is where he'll have to face his fears on the inside. If he can master that fear, and we all have to go through this, the whole world. If we can master that fear and get over that fear, then it'll be free. Then we'll be free. But a lot of people stay in bad situations because they cannot emotionally cope with the fear of what next? Where am I going? They fear the trust, the lack of. So a lot of people will go back to that. And Wednesday, if the fear will consume them, then that's what will happen. Nothing. So, but if they say, okay, I'm going to leave and get past, if they get past the fear and they make effort, it'll be okay. They'll be free. It'll be scary. It'll be scary, you know, to face that fear of being alone, of being abandoned. But they have to trust their inner knowing that they know what's best for them. And this is for everybody. So, as we all know, as the Divine Feminine, life purposes are changing. What is being asked, if you want, I'm going to be really working on I am. If we can strengthen our bond, then I believe we can help the Divine Masculine strengthen his. I don't recommend that you go anywhere near the karmic relationship. Just leave it alone. Focus on your life purpose. Clear out your karmic stuff because we all have it. Let it all go. And if fear comes in, know that this is just part of release. Okay? Don't stay in the fear. Don't stay in your fear. If your Divine Masculine will be facing fear because a lot of people don't like to change. A lot of people are afraid that if they do change, that means they have to go find a place to live. They have to do this, and they'd rather just stay where they're at so they don't have to emotionally change. They don't have choices right now. It's got to go, okay? The universe has stepped in. So what I recommend this whole week is that we focus on life purposes and we focus on I am better. Focus on our own I am. Focusing on our own strength. I'm thinking that if we do that and we focus on that, we won't feel the fear. We won't feel the repercussions of what's going to happen in the karmic situation. I think we can strengthen our bond, strengthen who we are as a person, and I believe that will help. If it doesn't help our situation, maybe it will help someone else's. I think we need to power up. I think we need to rev up and become goddesses in our own strength. I think the world needs our help. And I'm asking that all the goddesses, all the warrior goddesses that like this channel, we step into our powers. We step into them for the collective. We step into that knowing what's coming. And we're all gonna, and it's not gonna be a pretty thing. Karma is not pretty when she's coming to say goodbye. And the divine you're truly guided this week. Very strong, very powerful. With this Virgo, if everything follows into suit, and a lot of them may be at their point already and already making a way away. For those that do not let go of the karmic and they might move away for a day, but they'll be back because they don't want to change something. Because they don't want to face their own fear of what happens next. You know, they get that, oh shit, what did I do? You know, type feeling. So I'm thinking if that is your Divine Masculine, and he might need your power to be I am, to be your inner wisdom. You know, I think we need to strengthen that up a little this week because there's a lot going to happen. You know, and I'm asking for the collective, okay? And for yourself, we all need to know. You can tell yourself every day, I'm worthy, I'm beautiful. We need that strength right now to overcome these humps that are fixing to happen collectively for everybody, okay? So tonight, we're just going to, you know, in the karmic cycle, the emotionally coping so they don't have to deal with it. And that's where a lot of them, but I feel like if we can power in our strength, since we are connected and we can make our strength, I'm hoping that I feel that maybe we can help them strengthen their. I hope that makes sense, because if we mirror each other, I feel like we have a step up. We understand what's going on with the planet alignments. He may not know. He may know. He may not know. But I recommend that we power in our I ams. Okay? That is the biggest key this week to help the collective and help our divine masculine step away from the karmic. And some of them may already be doing it. I don't know. But this is something I feel that might help us all. So right now I'm just going to do a little life purpose reading with this, because everybody is changing, and maybe I'll help you figure something out or kick something in. Remember, I still have that little mini reading going on this week too, y'all. And thank y'all so much for all your beautiful comments and everything. So, just have confidence in yourself, and that's what we're going to do. Life purpose. Let's see. Really? That's an Arthur. We got that again. I just did that. See where that goes. Animals. Study. Alright. We got people that are authors, animals, and study. So, with the author, we know already, see, with the life purpose, we know that some of y'all are writing books, or being with people that are writing books, doing the illustration, being an author of maybe your own program, or maybe your own storybook, or maybe, you know, with the animals in the study, this author may be going into writing books about animals. You know, or maybe some of y'all are studying to go into the animals. You know, you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. I know for me, animals have always been real. I've been real strong to them. You know, like veterinarian school, stuff like that. I'll probably end up doing something, I don't know, in that, because I'm real heavy shaman energy, and that's all about healing, because I can't stand to watch an animal suffer. It really gets to me. And then we have a study with an owl as well, and some people may be going back to school. You know, there may be some of y'all going back to school to learn how to write, or I'm getting that this person may write a book. Not a book, but like a study plan, like a research, you know, education, helping gain confidence and clarity about your career. Some of y'all maybe are in school or going to go back and get maybe a couple of little degrees. Like for me, I'll probably do some aromatherapy, get in more depth, because I'm already in it. I might go into it because I want to start making my own products. And some of you may be opening animal places. You know, like you might be called to go work with animals of some sort. So you might be going back to school for that. But what I'm getting on this author, it's going to be like a workout plan. Like you where people can study to I don't even know the words because I'm not that smart. It's like a workbook, you know, to help. I know I got a whole bunch, like a calendar or a dream book or a workbook to help, you know, to self-help or something like that, and inspirational, so they can study and help themselves. It could be about animals. It could be just about anything. But I'm thinking that a lot of you might go back to re-educate yourself to get a better understanding or to gain more awareness in what you're studying. And studying doesn't mean going back to school. It could be just online classes or something like that. And it could be focusing on your animals, or, you know, trusting your guides to help you. Your spirit animals may be coming to help you and helping you show which avenue you need to go into, right? So we're going to get some clarifiers on the author. Okay? And this doesn't, I mean, this is just a general reading. It doesn't belong to anybody, and you can take, they could be individual people, or it's just, you got perfectionism, sensitivity, editor. Okay, well, it looks like being sensitive to animals, you know, you care. You have feelings to them. You don't want them harmed. It could be about the harmful of animals. You know, that people hurt animals. You may be going back to how to make a law. You know, you could be an author on, an editor, you know, for your creative and your studying and your perfectionism. Polishing your creative project is fine, but don't allow perfection and fears to result in procrastination. Some of you maybe, you want things done so perfectly that you allow fear to run your life. So don't do that. If you come to that and you say, well, it has to, this line has to be this way, these words need to be exact, this and this and that, and you start nitpicking it to where you don't do it, then you're only hurting yourself. So sometimes it's like let go of some of the range you have on your own self. Because your own self could be your worst enemy as well. You know what I'm saying? I used to be real bad about that. And I had to learn that sometimes perfectionism is your downfall as well. But you could be going back to studying. You could be an editor like the book. But I'm thinking that this is an editor of a workbook. Like, I don't think it's self-help. I think it's like you read a book and you work with it. You know, it's something like that. You know, and this one is you're sensitive to animals being cruel. And yeah, that could be you want to go open up a place or go work at a zoo or go work with cruelties of animals, the SPCA, you know, and help. Or you might be going to school to become a veterinarian or a vet tech, you know, because you do care and you do love animals. You know, or you might be writing a story about, you know, how not to harm an animal. It could be just about anything on this. But if I was to add it all up, I would say you're going to be going back to school and you're going to write a book about animals. And I'm thinking it's going to be a workbook for, you know, it might be for aromatherapy. Do organic natural healing for animals as well. Study how you do that as well. But I'm still getting that somebody's going to write a book. But a workbook for people. I'm not really sure what kind of workbook, because that's out of my league. But you never know. You know, I could go back to learn how to write a book, or it could be how to do this damn journey. You know? I don't know. But that's what I'm getting a lot. It's going to be, whoever's going to be an author is studying to, I don't think they're going back to school. I'm taking it that someone is going to, it's a workbook. It's like a self-help workbook. You write in it. You know, it could be a calendar. It could be something, what are they called? Study notes or something, and you're writing it now, and it could turn into a book. But I'm getting more of it's going to be more a workbook. That's all I can get. I can't think of the word right now. I know I got self-help workbooks all around. I got calendars. I got calendars that help me work through stuff, you know. And it could have a lot of animals on it, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm getting really bad. Shaping environments growing things. Analyzing information. So that makes really good sense. For the animals and being sensitive, another person could be writing and looking into organics, like how to heal them holistically as well. What works to heal them? It may not be a medical, a doctor. You could still be a doctor of a herbologist, but it's going to be directed toward the animals on how to help them grow better. Analyzing information, like I said, this could be a workbook. You could be investigating on how to do one as well, or you have an idea on how to do one. And that's where the author comes in. But I'm thinking it might have animals, but whoever's doing the animal one, they're going to do it holistically. They're going to make the food. They're going to learn how to take care of the animal. And I'm not saying that it's all going to be, but it's all going to be based on what is good for the animal, instead of just giving them a medication. Now, if they need medication, you'll give it to them. But I'm saying holistically. Perfectionists, don't let the perfectionist shape the environment of you being the author. Okay? Analyzing your information. I think you're gathering it, and you're working on a work. I still get a workbook out of this. Like, it could be a calendar with stuff that you do for yourself, things to do, self-help, self-alchemy type workbooks. It could be just about anything along those lines is what I'm getting. But I'm getting workbook really strong with it. So we'll just leave that at that. And now we're going to come in and we're going to do some positive inner wisdom that we're going to carry through us throughout the day. Okay? So, universe, what do we have to offer everybody right now? Thank y'all, everybody, for listening to me. Thank you, everybody, for all that you do. Don't forget, we do have a little sale going on this whole week. It's about this and then inner wisdom. You can do it through PayPal or whatever. And the Instantgo. The link and everything is down below on what you need to do. So this is for the author who is going to be shaping America. Ah, cool. It says, my income is constantly increasing. What about the animals? And you also might be growing some. You might be growing your vegetables. You might be growing food for the animals as well. And maybe you're learning that some animals are sensitive to others and you're like playing around with it. And you might get good at it to where you write a book or a worksheet on how to help people navigate the food processing. You know what I'm saying? Something like that as well. I not be knowing. But that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a workbook. Self-help. Okay. We're going to say animals. Enduring. Okay. We'll get one more of these. Okay. For the studying, inspiration, inner wisdom. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to, my income is constantly increasing. This is what we're going to tell ourselves. I begin now today to open myself to ever increasing prosperity. It all starts with saying it to yourself and believing it. Okay? Enduring. Loving relationships brighten my life. From time to time, I ask those I love, how can I love you more? And that's what you can tell yourself as well. And that's really beautiful, enduring. What can I do to love you more? That's beautiful. I always have a choice. I always have a choice. I choose to believe that it is easy to change a thought or a pattern. So some of us are in that mode right now. You know, we can make a choice to change how we think. We can make a choice. We can choose to believe, change our thought. And as we do that, things get better. And not beat ourselves up saying, I'm not worthy, I'm not this. And I'm real good at that. And that's why I believe inner wisdom is real strong, and I think it's really needed right now. Maybe not for you, but for your soul to help transmute, to help other souls, okay? My income is constantly increasing. Who doesn't need that? But you can say that to yourself. Enduring, you know, you're enduring love. You know, loving relationships brighten my life. You know, when you're enduring the beauty of what love has to offer. So you can love yourself and ask yourself, how can I love you more? I don't know. Let me get back with you. And then, you know, choose. You can choose to believe that it's easy to change a thought or a pattern. And you can tell yourself, I always have a choice. You always have a choice in everything. And as a divine feminine, it's been real hard, but today you can make a choice. Today you cannot feel sad. Today you can choose to feel it and love it and nurture it, you know, or whatever is going to come, because a lot of stuff's going to come up. Even for you, not just for the relationship, but for you as well. Things that you have to release that you probably didn't even know you had to release. You may have to be here to release some karmic stuff from the collective. Everyone is here to release the old. That's why this full moon is very intense, and it's going to be like that. So just remember, if you feel yourself getting sad, or you feel fear or anxiety, know that, and it's going to probably be here like Tuesday, but whatever goes on with you on the inside on Wednesday, on Monday, or tomorrow, whatever you feel on the inside, work through that, you know, work through that, acknowledge it, and understand it's just part of what's coming toward the full moon. And it's always 3 days before and 3 days after. So be prepared that it is going to affect. This is going to be happening all week with everybody. Nobody is limited. Just because we're with the twin, we get a double dose of it. So that's why I figure we can do positive stuff. So I would love to tell everyone thank you. I love each and every one of you so much, and we have a hard journey this week. And I'm really enjoying doing this live purpose stuff. I think it's cool to see what the universe has to say for some of y'all. And, you know, and hopefully it resonates with you. I hope that you can take some of these love things and use them every day, because right now you need to focus on I am sovereignty, I am love, I am, you know, right now, because this week is going to be really hard, and I think it's going to be extremely difficult for us, because we're going to feel what the masculine is going to be going through, because he's in a karmic relationship, and he's got to let his karmic go, and the karmic go is just it. That's why I'm saying stay away from it. Don't get involved. Focus on this right here. Focus on your life purpose. Focus on your next move. Focus on what feels right now, you know, because that's what it's all about. And we're going to focus this whole week on saying positive things to our soul, to our inner being, so we can keep our vibrations high. Okay? Don't forget, I do have a little special going on. I love each and every one of you, and I thank y'all so much for everything that you do for me, because without you, I wouldn't be here, okay? And I appreciate all of y'all so much. I love you. So, I'm going to let you go, and I will, oh, okay. See what the universe has to say. Obstacles or detours in the right direction. So some obstacles may come up, but you already know, you have advanced knowledge of this, so everything is good. There was one more I was... Oh, here. Let's see what these cards say as well. But I love all of y'all so much, and thank y'all so much. Sometimes I'm not good, and sometimes I am, but I'm worthy of all, you know. Sometimes the messages aren't for you, and that's okay. Sometimes they may be for you. But I want everyone to stay in the I am moment right now. And talk to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be positive with yourself. You know, you have a choice to do it. You can do my income is constantly increasing. Enduring loving relationships. You know, start loving yourself a little bit more. Tell yourself you love you. I love you. You know, do that out loud or something like that. And I always have a choice. You always have a choice. You know, believe that it's easy to change a thought or a pattern, okay? And that's what it's going to be going on this week, okay? So, let's see. Nature. This is a time to absorb the healing prosperities that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. See? So pretty with the butterflies and stuff. So, you know, just remember that the universe is beautiful, okay? Remember that I love you. Remember you are not alone. And remember, you got this. I believe in you, so you believe in you, okay? Love you. Love and light to all. Thank you.